Hey, you may be wondering what the heck I'm doing here. I'm wondering the same thing. So today, just had some chores again to do, and I thought maybe I'd show you some of the other things I do other than just what the Shooting Guy channel has always been about. And if you went to Project TSG, you'd see that I do some other things. I said do. But a good friend of mine has something called the Dystopian Electronics Workshop. And I'll put a link so you can take a look at his stuff. He's a lot of fun. And if you're into electronics, if you're into, hardware stuff, even if you're into software stuff, you'll probably be into this. Hobbies, crafts, all that kind of thing. You'll enjoy it. So go over there. First off, thank you, Do. I do appreciate you stopping by the other day. Yeah, he stopped by at a live stream that we had. And if you didn't catch that live stream, you may want to roll back and go check that out, because I did ask some real important questions. Is there a particular crowbar, if you're into that kind of thing, that you would recommend? And I'd like to hear from you. And if you don't want to do that, leave some questions down below, like, what the heck are you doing? Something. All right, so today I've got a little project that's kind of old for me. There it is right there. It's made by a company called Cadre. It's got a date stamp on it. Let's see what that date stamp says. Somewhere on there. Oh, yeah, it's right there. May 92. That's how old this thing is. It's a Cadre 9-volt FM Texas. No, that's FM transmitter for all you out there who don't know what TX really stands for. Transmit. Yeah, I have a little FM transmitter that you should be able to pick up on your FM radio. Now, I don't have a whole lot of amplification yet, but at one point I did operate, and maybe I shouldn't say anything. Maybe the statute of limitations have run out since 1992. But I did have a little pirate radio station on the FM. And ran this. This was the very heart of the unit. And we got out. We played all sorts of music. Mostly Van Halen and that kind of thing. Another buddy of mine who's kind of a hardware engineer, technician, inventor, builder dude, James Music Products. Go check him out. I'll put a link to that too. I think he's mostly on Facebook. I got to get him on YouTube. He and I would play with that. Oh, my phone is ringing. Oh my goodness. Guess who this is? Use our Amazon link down below. When you do, it helps us out and it doesn't cost you a penny more. And after using the link, save it to your bookmarks so you can have easy access to it in the future. Thank you. All right, we'll see you later. Bye. Yeah. Hey, guess who that was? All right, so back to over on this thing here. Did a little shrink tube job, and I'm going to use a 9-volt power supply. Just something that I have. This was the jack that I have. I'm going to plug this in, and all of a sudden I'll have 9 volts. I just got to solder that on there. So let's get right to that, shall we? Whoa, nice. All right, let's get. How do you like my new Weller? It's new. Well, it's not really new. I've had it for about a year. The old one I had died. So sad. I had that other one. My dad gave it to me. I don't know how many years ago. Lots of many years ago. It was. Gosh, I'm getting a lot of texts. A buddy of mine is talking about this. When he said when the lights go dim, he'll know that I'm transmitting. He lives in Idaho. I'm in Waco, Texas. I'm going to get to him. So I'm going to turn the rheostat up. Watch out. Okay, what was I saying? It doesn't really matter. I got to get to soldering. Okay, before I do that, This is the plus side, barely. Oh, my soldering iron. Yeah, my dad bought me a soldering iron when I was, I don't know, 10 years old. So that means this, are you going to be able to see this? Probably not. But, we'll do what we can. Yeah, so I'm old. My dad gave me this when I was 10. Not this, but the other one. And what's sad is, there you go. You know what's even sadder? I can't see what I'm doing. Because when I was 10 years old, I had better eyes than I have right now. Okay, I tinned that. Gotta do this. Sorry if I messed up your light. But I need the light. Otherwise, I'm going to have an issue. I got to get a little box to maybe put this in. There you go. Now, I won't really know if I got that to work correctly. Oh, that smells delicious. I haven't had the soldering iron turned on in a very long time. You know that? Back to this thing. Here's my antenna wire. That will be my aerial. Just as I experiment here. See if I can get out. I think my soldering tip is a bit too hot. Yeah, I gotta turn this down. That's just like way too hot. Do have a funny story. Maybe it's not funny to you. It's funny now in retrospect. I used to work in a production studio. Man, I must have been 20 years old, 19 years old. And let's see, does that go all the way through? No, it does not. I got to clear that out. And I was doing some grip work, and those of you that know what grip work is, setting up lights for a shoot that we were going to do. And oh, doggone, I lost track. See, talking and doing this. Oh, it's that one. Okay. I was setting up lights for a shoot. I must concentrate, so give me a moment, would you? Oh. Setting up lights, I was up a ladder. Had one of the fellow engineers there yell out my name while I was up a ladder, and he was on his soldering station. And he says, "Hey, get down here, wet my sponge." And just said, "I'm up a ladder at the moment, and I'll be right down, and I will get your sponge wet." And I said it kind of like that. And he said, "Hurry up!" And so the joke after that, amongst the rest of the crew and myself, was when they needed something, they'd call my name and go, "Hey, I need my sponge wet." Yeah. And to this day, my wife does that to me because she knows of that story. Come on now. There you go. Does that look okay? Does it look infected? Oh my gosh, I can't fill the thing. I need better glasses, or I need something for close-up work like this. And I have just the thing. Just a minute. I have this. Yeah. I'm gonna try to finagle this. Oh my god. This is more, I should just use, oh. Boy, this is gonna mess you up. Everything's a challenge. Oh look, it's almost there. All I gotta do, can you see that? Can you see what I'm doing? No, if you can, great. If you can't, I'm sorry. I burnt the hole with solder on my mouse pad. Ooh. Well, that's okay. There you go. That'd be in there. Nice. Let's get rid of this. Wow. Okay, now this little guy right here, let's do a close-up. That little guy right there is how you tune this thing. And this will tune anywhere from 88 megahertz up to 108 megahertz, which is the FM radio band. Let's plug this in. Guess we'll do it up here. And we'll see if we get smoke. If we get smoke, we know to stop. I actually hear it. And I hear it coming through something. Okay, here comes the test. I got my FM radio. I'm going to turn it on. It's on short. Let's see. Weather. There you go. No batteries required. Well, it's got a rechargeable battery in it. I'm going to go all the way down. Hello? I think my batteries just died. I haven't had any sun. It's been sitting here. Oh yeah, battery dead. Jeepers. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let's plug it into my handy power supply. It's actually the 5 volts on my things I go through. There. Charging. Radio. Okay, I'm going to go down to about 88. Get my screwdriver out and tune this sucker. There you go. Huh. Feedback. This is good. Huh. Okay. No. Well, what I may want to do is stick an O-scope up to this and see what this is actually transmitting. I don't have an oscilloscope with me, but I know somebody that does. I would have thought this would have worked fine. There's too many competing channels, you know? That ain't me. That ain't this.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind.
If you like Green Day. I don't want to stay on that too long because I may get yelled at for copyright infringement. There it is. Yeah. Stay tuned. I'm going to get this thing working.